Renault, a massive win today against Bamber Bridge.
It's a really good Bamber Bridge side. Caused us a lot of problems. You can see why. They had a good win Saturday. You know, we had to be our very best. I thought it was an excellent performance. I thought we'd watched them from Saturday. We knew they played the diamond. You know, we tried to nullify it, and I think there was a couple of times in the first half that we kind of broke the diamond when Alex Kawami got in twice and Ben Hardcastle's got in once. But a good side. Millie's got him playing well, and you're always in a battle. But massive credit to Ben Hardcastle. You know, his head was in the bin after Saturday after missing a penalty, and then the keeper's made the save of the season, and then he could love the keeper in the end. It doesn't, and you know, and it's just the strength and the character of the lad. You know, to come back today on his birthday and the chairman's birthday. Happy birthday to both of them. To go and grab the winner. That's what Ben Hardcastle does, and you know, you could. Maybe, you know, the analysts would see how we played tonight and where we asked Ben to go and play, but we gave him a little bit more freedom tonight. But I just thought overall the park, it was a really professional performance. But you know, you talk about squads, talk about the attitude of Mike Regan tonight, getting left off, getting sent off on Saturday, disappointed. We know we're going to miss him Saturday. It was a rock when he came on. You know, an absolute lesson to the young lads that it's not all about you as an individual, it's about the team. And you know, he showed that when he came on. I just thought he was a monster, and you know, he was a massive player for us. Sometimes you just got to, you know, psychologically try and rest people, and you know, we did tonight. But great performance, and then that just shows the depth of the squad. You know, when you can make the changes that we do. Eric came on, and young Chris came on. Gianni did obviously really well. He just allows us to kind of give ourselves different options all over the park. So delighted that we got the win. But we know this Northern Premier League is a really tough division, and you're always going to be off there on your mettle, and you're never going to get kind of a free hit. So you know, whilst we've started well, 2 unbeaten now, you know, a really good point at Rush Hall, and obviously 3 tonight. We've got to get ready for training now Thursday and go again Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, proper resilient performance, and we're going to need that against Gainsborough.
I think we're going to need it everywhere. I think, you know, people will play a certain way against us. What we are, we're big, we're powerful, we're men, you know, in around. And when you've got the luxury of dropping George Waring from centre forward to centre half, and you're putting him alongside Scotty Olding and Matty Regan, you know, the Clive Smith there and Guy, you've just got really big options. But you know, I think Dean Furman is the one for me, though. He's getting younger. He's definitely not getting older. He's covering every blade of grass. But it's just a really good collective performance. And obviously when you win and you don't get beat, there's a good feeling. But we've done a lot of work over last season, whole season, pre-season to work on, you know, not just ability and players and fitness, but like mindsets and you know, and giving a bit back. You know, the work that goes on at this football club behind the scenes, the groundsman, how he's turned this pitch into this tonight after what happened last week it's massive. You know, you've got the chairman putting up boards around the ground. It's, you know, what we're asking the lads to do is just come and play. You know, but the amount of work that goes on match day is astronomical. So all we can do is come and try and do our bit, and you know, we've done our bit tonight.
Brilliant. Okay.
I wanted to ask you about the fitness of your side. Let's say Bamber tried to push in that second half naturally, but it just looked like your guys have more gears to go to. Is that something that you've really been hammering home in pre-season? It's
been tough pre-season. You know, Lewis, myself, Mike, we've worked them really hard. They've never had an easy session, they'll tell you that. But we said that we're all focused on August the 9th, and when you have a good pre-season, you know, you kind of reap the rewards not only start of the season but during at the end of the season as well. And luckily for us, you know, we came off the back of pre-season, we only one injury in Tunde. Obviously we picked up Jake Saturday, but you know, it just showed the detail that's gone into pre-season, and that's credit to Lewis Hardcastle, you know, the work that the preparation that he does. But you know, the lads, some of the lads in the older lads said it's one of the most enjoyable they've had, but one of the hardest they've had as well. So you know, that's a pleasing thing if you can be fitter than the opposition.
Yeah. Your home form probably might have been an area of a little bit of disappointment last year. You struggled to win games at home, but you've got off to the best possible start this year. So is that something you really want to hone in on this year, sort that home form out?
I mean, we love being at home. We love the fans. We've got a real good connection, you know, with the club. And like, I love what the chairman said Saturday. You know, if we play like we did Saturday, and we show that effort that we did Saturday, win, lose, or draw, you know, you're going to get applauded. So we did it again tonight. We want to do it every single season. I'll still remind them of Whitby and Lancaster last season, where performance levels are nowhere near acceptable for this football club, and that was told. But what we can do is set our points total. You know, this is now done. There'll be teams that are yet to pick up a point maybe, and you know, it's hard when you don't get off to a good start. But you know, you look at it on paper, it's a really difficult start. Rush Hall and Bamber Bridge and Gainsborough. You know, so we had a points total. We've achieved that points total after tonight. We now want to go again on Saturday.
A big clean sheet today against a tough Bamber team.
Yeah, they were a good outfit. They come out the traps. I mean, we did a lot of homework on them prior to the game, but you know, I think if we turn up like that, as a bare minimum, just give 110%. You know, you get results and the quality will follow. I don't think we were at like top end of the with the quality. We can be, but I think that'll come in the season. I think we've just got a bit of like start of the season jitters and stuff, so we'll get there. I thought it was good though. I thought it was a good result.
We good response to Saturday as well, obviously after the draw.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we played too bad Saturday at all. I just think we got the wrong side of the result. I mean, you know, Ben's been arguably our best player, if not the best player last season, definitely. And then he's come out the traps this pre-season as well. It's just one of them things. Everyone misses penalties and everyone misses chances. But you know, I thought we did well. It's just unfortunately they evened it up with the sending off, but it happens again. So we did well. It's a point on the road. I mean, if you win your away games and you win your home games, it's not bad. It's 2 points a game. You can work out, isn't it? So I thought it was a good result, really, in the end.
Brilliant. So on to Gainsborough now this Saturday. Then it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah,
it'd be tough. I mean, they were good last year, weren't they? But as like I said, is it Matt outside? I just think you got to turn up your day. If you don't turn up, anyone beats anyone on the day. It's just like bare minimum 110%, work hard, and then the rest will take care of itself, I think. Yeah.